What is happening, gamers? This is Bradley here and welcome back to another news roundup. And yes, I did get a new camera, so hopefully the quality of the video looks better than it used to, and also I think the mic is better as well, so you know, that's good. Now, Nintendo news has been pretty slow as of recently, which I guess was to be expected, but that's the reason why there's been a lack of news videos lately, so don't blame me. But one interesting piece of news has surfaced in regards to the next original Zelda game for the Wii U, which I'm pretty sure you're dying to hear more about. So in an interview with Technobubble, the producer of the Legend of Zelda series, Aonuma, was asked if there was anything he learned from Hyrule Warriors that he would like to apply to the Legend of Zelda for Wii U. And well, there was actually one aspect that did leave a big impression on him. And that one aspect has to do with the boss fights and how they actually move across the map as you fight them. In normal Zelda games, boss fights usually take place in enclosed areas, and having this different take on boss fights in Hyrule Warriors felt really fresh to Aonuma, and is something he really wants to incorporate in Zelda Wii U. Having some boss fights take place in more expansive battlefields does make sense for Zelda Wii U, since it now includes a giant open world without many barriers. And come to think of it, we might have actually got a taste of what it could be like in the debut trailer for Zelda Wii U, with that giant mechanical monster chasing after Link in the open fields. So that's just another nugget that we could potentially see incorporated in Zelda Wii U, considering Aonuma really wants to include it. But you'll just have to hold on to that little piece of information for now, as we continue to wait for more information on this game to slowly but surely trickle out. And in some news for that game that Mr. Aonuma was influenced by, which is Hyrule Warriors, we now know that Tingle was almost a playable character because Koei Tecmo really wanted to include him. But unfortunately, Mr. Aonuma kinda put a stop to that. Yes, Mr. Aonuma suggested that it might be better to include some other characters besides Tingle, and honestly, I would have preferred Tingle over Agatha. Now, there is still some DLC coming out for Hyrule Warriors in the future, so I don't know if this means that Tingle won't be included as a playable character in the DLC. He could be, or he could not. One of the DLC packs is related to Majora's Mask, and I think Tingle was introduced in Majora's Mask, so they better have something Tingle related in that DLC pack. Maybe a Tingle costume for Link. Moving away from the realm of Zelda though, is that it looks like Nintendo might be phasing out the original 3DS in North America, and actually Nintendo of America might have ceased production of it. Now, we don't have official confirmation from Nintendo that this is actually happening, it's just speculation arising from evidence that has been gathered. The original 3DS is becoming more and more difficult to find at retailers, whether that be Toys R Us, Walmart, Target, or even GameStop. Even GameStop employees at the website Destructoid talked to even stated that Nintendo had outright discontinued the system and that they would no longer be receiving new stock. Nintendo really could be phasing out the original 3DS, and they might even start doing it with the 3DS XL at some point in the future, because we have the new 3DS and new 3DS XL coming out. It does make sense for Nintendo to do this, because otherwise we would have the 3DS, 2DS, 3DS XL, new 3DS, and new 3DS XL all on the market, and people would get confused. And also, it frees up shelf space. Also, the original 3DS is apparently getting phased out in the UK as well, because the GameStop UK and Game website do not include the original 3DS. Now the most important question is, when are we gonna get a new 2DS? And speaking of being phased out, is that a couple more amiibo might be joining the ranks of the Villager, Wii Fit Trainer, and Marth. And these include Fox McCloud and Samus Aran. Now, this is just a rumor, but a Target employee apparently took a picture of the inventory system for the retailer, and as the picture shows, the Star Fox amiibo is listed as being discontinued. Now, we don't have a picture of the listing for Samus Aran, but the employee states that the Samus Aran amiibo has the same status. Now, this could just be an isolated instance with Target, and other retailers could be perfectly fine, or this whole rumor could just be pure fabrication. I don't know. But I wouldn't put it past Nintendo to discontinue these two amiibo, because we do have the third wave of Super Smash Bros. Amiibo coming out relatively soon, so Nintendo needs that shelf space. But that will bring us to the end of the news roundup. If you like what you saw, please give this video a thumbs up and add your favorites and all that good stuff, and you can stay tuned for more videos in the future. My video review for Chariot will be going up this Thursday, and also I am working on a new episode of That's Nintendo Crazy, so you can stay tuned for that stuff. But I will talk to you in the next video, guys. Bye!